messing around. There's no clowning around. You're going to get that reference here soon when I'm going to show you something behind me.
David Perron drops it back to Cousins. Back for Perron, moves in, shoots. Reimer makes the stop. Reimer was tremendous.
Ottawa Senators right off the opening draw. David Perron in tight, tries to...
Picked back up by Sanderson. Looks down at Perron. Back at the point is Zoo. Zoo in for Batherson. To Perron, a shot. Reimer to save on that. Here's Sanderson back with it. Sprawling to block that was Nick Jensen, who stopped the breakaway there. Giroux up ahead to Stutzla, busting in. Tim Stutzla with a shot. And Reimer makes the save. Third consecutive 20-goal year in Belleville. 25-year-old. 2 goals in 13 games with Ottawa last year. As Rasmus Dahlin moves in.
It is true. So he's... Man, that's a
tough lead.
It is. It's a very tough lead.
In comes Ridley Gregg. 2-on-1 with Amadio. Shoots. And Reimer got just a piece of that. Zoo back across to Sanderson, who fires it down. At the line, it was held neatly by Sanderson. And here's Pinto with it. Shane Pinto from a sharp angle shoots. That bounces away. Gregg on it. Outlet pass to Samuelson. Drops that back to Krebs. Peyton Krebs works back in, holds and shoots. That goes just high. Here's Tuck back with it. To Jason Zucker. Zucker, he's back to Samuelson. Fires again. That deflected ball. Look at they score! Alex Tuck on the rebound, pokes it by Omar, and the Sabres take a 1-0 lead.
Good work by Dahlin, and a little give and go with Tuck. Zucker threw right back to the redirect, and then Tuck on the rebound gets inside position on Dylan Cousins. Samuelson just throws it to the net. You see Linus Ullmark actually taking a peek to the left, thinking the puck went to his glove side. It ends up on the right side, and Tuck.
Sure wins that face-off. Back to Shabbat. Takes the return pass. Shabbat looking for a lane. Back across to Giroux with a shot. Reimer save. Rebound loose and back for Perron. Rasmus Dahlin gets crunched. Plays that back to Thompson. Trying to hook it back across. That's picked up by Pinto. And Ottawa's away. Pinto for Amadio. Michael Amadio back to Pinto. Oh, and a stop by Reimer. Great pad save there by James Reimer. Sabres lead. Ottawa comes close here on Canadian Tire Senators Hockey. And back the other way come the Sabres. Cooling shoots. And Ullmark makes the stop on that. And will hang on. Samuelson down to Jack Quinn, the former Ottawa 67, Ottawa native. Pulls that free in the corner. Quinn plays it back. Dahlin shoots, scores! Rasmus Dahlin with a rocket, and the Sabres have a 2-0 lead.
Linus Ullmark reacted late on this play. Almost like he didn't pick it up from the point. Close off the wall and win battles. Physicality right there. Quinn is going to push off. Gets it back to the point, and then Dahlin. That comes through Batherson. It looks like it redirects. Because that just goes short side shelf underneath the bar. And the reaction of the goaltender was late on the play. I don't know if that touched a shin pad of another former Baffoło Сейбрз that went on to some success.
Brought back by Sanderson. Highmore moves it and shoots. And the glove save. Well, if you commit 3 fouls in a row, you should probably go to the box 3 times.
I'm not going to disagree with that sentiment, but
there's Chabot, a long shot punched out by Reimer. In comes Gregg with a head of steam, drops it back, with a hard shot, and a good stop made there by Reimer.
That's a great play by Ridley Gregg. 2 defenders towards you, speed, and then pops it back. Zetterlund skates right into the snap, pops up on him at the last second. Little rolling puck, but I've mentioned it, Gord. He's been all around it. Just
Giroux shoots. Looking for a stick in front. Didn't find one. Sanderson plays it back, but it's picked up. Moved ahead by Quinn. Busting in as McLeod sends it back in front. Oh, and a stop there by Omar on J.J. Peterka.
Tim Stutzla can't grab it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Popped by Ryan McLeod to Peterka. You see, he tries to go glove side. And Ullmark, top of his crease.
In comes Peterka. Drops it back to Thompson. Takes Thompson a good move. Walks it back across. Center pass, score! Peterka to Thompson to the back of the net, and it's 3-0 Buffalo.
And Gord, at one point in this play, I thought to myself, Tage Thompson is right in the slot. 4-on-4. Peterka with speed, driving back Jensen and Sanderson. And watch, right in the slot. You could actually go downhill and fire this puck, but takes it to backhand, back to Peterka, into the slot, gets it back for a one-timer and makes no mistake. As Tim Stützle gets caught a little bit puck focus and gets wide outside the dots.
And Clevin gathers it back up. Clevin, good move there, Bernard Docker. Centers it, and a chance score! Claude Giroux gets Ottawa on the board, down 2 with 6:14 to go in the second.
Well, Jacob Bernard Docker's going to have a little stutter step and kind of fall down to one knee, and that allows Clevin a lane, and he saucers it perfectly through traffic. There, Bernard Docker just falls. Little saucer play through the legs of Amadio, and that's a great play by Amadio, allowing that puck to get through, knowing that he has Claude Giroux right behind him.
Lead pass for Amadio. Greg comes in. Bouncing puck. Amadio feeds it back to Zoo with a shot, knocked away by Reimer. Clevin, poke check there by Mallenstein. Now Cousins has it picked up by Krebs. In comes Peyton Krebs, shoots, scores! Peyton Krebs takes advantage of the giveaway and makes it a 4-1 Buffalo lead. And it comes from the former Sabre, Dylan Cousins.
Clevin tries to get in the lane. Cousins tries to throw it wide, and it's picked off perfectly by Krebs as he skates right into it. And he puts it just over the glove.
And so Buffalo regains its 3-goal lead. Zubelov shot goes wide. There's Amadio, plays that back. Sanderson. Fire, scores! Jake Sanderson gets them right back within 2 with 9.5 to go here in the third. 23 seconds after Buffalo took a 4-1 lead.
Sens to get right back into this game. Now, Ridley Gregg takes a cross-check from Clifton in front. Jake Sanderson head up the whole way. And this is just through a screen. James Reimer does not see this puck. Sanderson identifies that, and it's perfectly placed above the glove, just inside the post.
Glove down by Jensen. He's spun around by Quinn, but Gregg for Amadio. Amadio moves it for Pinto, busting in Shane Pinto, a backhand shot that goes wide. This close to making it a 1-goal game. Congratulations to the Garnet and Gray. And now Sanderson moves out, 3-on-2 for Pinto. Pinto back down to Sanderson, shoots. Reimer makes a good stop there. Now Pinto let him drive. Reimer saved. At the line, help by Shabbat. In the corner, pass across for Stützle. Great stop by Reimer. Rebound put wide from Zetterlund.
Claude Giroux not happy about that, and then Stützle on the back door.
In comes Stützle. Plays it down to Patterson. He's tied up by Clifton. Now Cousins back on it. At the side of the goal. Greg can't get a shot away. McLeod for the empty net. Scores! And that'll give Buffalo another 3-goal lead. Their third of the game. And Bowen Byram happy about that.
Right shot. If that's Brady Tkachuk for a one-timer, it's a different situation. McLeod, about 160 feet.
To Stützle. That shot bounces off a leg and wide. In comes Byram for the empty netter. Hit the crossbar. Flat under one of those odd things category. The Buffalo Sabres run the table in Ottawa. They go 4-0 by decisive scores. James Reimer